before watching the video, don't forget to subscribe to our channel by clicking the subscribe button below and clicking the bell icon to be notified whenever we publish a new video. A beginner's guide to PMS. It is curious to learn that so many know about PMS, but very few actually know what it is and when it occurs. Sure, everyone knows the comic strips and off-color jokes that make PMS and its sufferers their butts, but what do you really know when it comes to recognizing, dealing with, overcoming, and communicating PMS symptoms? To help you be just a bit more knowledgeable, here is a beginner's guide to PMS. PMS stands for premenstrual syndrome. As the name implies, PMS is a circumstance that is directly associated with menstruation. More exactly, it is connected to the bodily changes that lead up to menstruation, namely the hormonal changes that enable a woman's body to menstruate at all. This explains why menopausal women do no longer suffer from PMS. Since PMS occurs prior to the menses, it has been stipulated that the usual time frame ranges from 5 to 8 days prior to the first day of the period. PMS ends almost immediately when the period starts. This accounts for the quick change in symptoms. Symptoms are made worse by external stimuli, usually stress and also illness. They may be lessened by external stimuli as well, generally medication, homeopathic treatments, or a lessening of illnesses. Since the external factors have a huge bearing on the severity of symptoms, women have focused on changing that over which they have control to affect the symptoms, which sometimes leave them feeling out of control. It is noteworthy that some women do not even know if they are suffering from PMS. Generally speaking, the list of symptoms associated with the condition does not apply to each and every woman, but for some only 1 or 2 symptoms mark the onset of PMS. Common complaints include water weight gain, swollen ankles, cramps in the abdominal area, swollen breast tissues and tenderness of this bodily area, acne breakouts, and also a sudden inability to manage longer hair. This is due to an increase in the sweat gland secretions that weigh down the hair. For a woman with PMS, it is just another problem that makes this time of the month so annoying. On the more serious side, part of this beginner's guide to PMS must also be the discussion of the more serious emotional and psychological ramifications this week may contain. Mood swings are the hallmark of hormonal fluctuation, and due to the severity of the flux, these mood swings may actually lead to anxiety disorder-like symptoms. In some cases they mimic depression in their relentlessness. This makes it hard on those around a woman suffering from PMS, since it has them suffering the brunt of the emotional outbursts. There are herbs that help women suffering from PMS symptoms, such as evening primrose oil and also female ginseng. Over-the-counter medications help with the physical symptoms, but they do not deal with the emotional problems associated with PMS. If mood swings are sufficiently severe to worry sufferers, there are some prescription medications that will help a woman through the roughest patch of PMS. Discussions with a physician are an absolute must. If you've liked the video, give it a thumb up, leave a comment and share with your friends. We thank you so much for watching. For more nutrition, health and beauty tips, please subscribe to our channel.